YouTube, what's happening? It is Friday, June 6th. Now we're going to talk about some WNBA. There are two games on the slate today. Atlanta, Connecticut. I almost said UConn. I caught myself. And Los Angeles and Dallas. These two games, four teams. We're going to break it down, look at the stats, show you everything, look at the props, see if we can find some kind of value, trust the numbers, and see if it works. Because yesterday, the numbers failed us a little bit. New York crushes a team by 50. Then they come back. Let me show you what we took right there. Then they come back and they can't even cover 14. Come on, what are we doing here? What is we doing? So, because yesterday, what they win by? They won by 8. They won by 8. Now, Burton, points, assists we took, that was great. That hit, I think she had like 19 points or 16 points or something like that. And then the under 157 looked great, and then it popped off in the fourth quarter. So, 1 in 2 day. You're not going to win every day. It happens. So, if you want the plays typed out for every single sport I do, or access to yield spreadsheets, there you go, right there. So, enough of that. 2 games, quick video. Let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right, first game is going to be Atlanta and Connecticut. I want to say UConn every time I see Connecticut as a word. Just even like, you can talk about the state itself, I want to call it UConn, just from all the college stuff I've done, all the college betting I've done in my life. So, oh man, Atlanta 440, 10.5 point spread favorite right now, 158 is our total. Let's look over at the spreadsheet and look at the numbers. Atlanta's been doing quite well in the last 5, doing good recently. Look at the numbers. Good stuff. Connecticut is not. Oh my God, that's bad. I mean, they're 1-6 for a reason. Let's keep it real. So, I mean, yeah, there you go. They're literally 13 is the worst you can be. You can't be worse than 13. And worst. The worst offense, second worst defense, second worst from 2, worst from 2. At least they can kind of make some threes. That's about it. But Atlanta, that cancels out. So everything heavily leans Atlanta. They're on a 4-game winning streak themselves, doing pretty good. Let's look over at the props and see who is doing what. Well, this is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click a sign, get you a week for free. You know this by now, I'm sure. You see all this. You see. We have it sorted by last 5, just because our stats are based on last 5, and we can see how they're doing. And basically, Alicia Gray's been balling out of her mind, because that's PRA all day. And then we got Howard here, and we got Mabry. So we can look at all of this period and see what these 3 have been up to. Gray, yeah, has been popping off. Look at these numbers. Not only are you popping off at 30.8 average on a 25, that's a 5 cushion. I like that. You're going up against bad defense, bad team, bad overall. So I think I like this play already. I kind of like Atlanta already too. Just to straight up take, like, let me just do this. I'm gonna take 2, probably 2. Hell, I might even take 3 as a third prop. I am going to take this Gray prop. I'm almost certain. There it is. Make sure you can see it. Yeah, see all the numbers and everything. Yeah, I will probably take this. What's the last 10 looking like? Yeah, there's plenty of history of popping way above 25.5 PRA. That's PRA the smart play. Let's look. You are getting points, 28, 25, 20, 18, 27, damn. And then you throw some points and rebounds, assists on top. Mainly rebounds, occasionally pop off for 6 assists. I'll leave PRA on there. So we're going to go Gray, PRA 25.5 for sure. Gray over 25.5 PRA. And then let's see if anybody else. Howard, rebounds, assists at 8.5 has been pretty close. 12.2, that's a 4 cushion. That's nice. Ooh, that's nice too. I could take that. I don't like taking guards to get rebounds though, but I mean, come on, look at the numbers. That's crazy. And then Connecticut, again, is not good at rebounding either. 1 versus 13. Do we just go heavy on the props in this one? We could. Let's just take Howard props. Let's go for it. Let's go Howard over 8.5 RA, rebounds, assists. So we got Gray getting points, rebounds, assists, Howard rebounds, assists, because these numbers look really good. It's only 9, and hell, you got 10 assists. You could easily pop this off easily. Oh, and look, they've already faced Connecticut. Look once. Look, had you hit it there. How did you do in your game against Connecticut? Oh, 28. I see. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of close to the line, but I'm fine with that. And then lastly, we got Mabry, who did not do well against New York, as we predicted that one time, because New York is nasty defensively. Before that, pretty good. How did you do against Atlanta? You had 26. You're averaging 27 on a 23. Could take the over here too, but I'm going to leave you off because I don't want to take anybody from Connecticut. Sorry. I just don't want to do it. Do I dare take Atlanta on the minus 10.5? 10.5 feels like a lot for a road team. Especially a team that has only been winning their games by 4 points, not even 4, 3.5 points in the last 5 games. You're losing on average by 20. in the last 5 on average. Now, I believe there was a 50-point loss in there, New York. Is that correct? Yes, there is a 50-point loss in there, which is skewing the numbers a good bit. So we'll leave Atlanta off. We'll just stick with the 2 Atlanta props. I'm fine with that. And now we can go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, moving on to game 2, which is going to be, who is it? Los Angeles and Dallas. Currently LA 1.5 on the road with a 173.5 total. That's a high total. Wow. Let's see why. Both defenses are not good. That's why. Defensively, these teams are giving up 172, but still 173. They're averaging 168. Why is this so high? The ratings are bad too. I don't know. They're fast. They're the fastest team. They're 1-7 though, but you see, you can be 1-7 and still be competitive because look, they're very competitive. They're just losing close games, which is kind of wild. Let's go look at the props and see, because right now, yeah, LA's 2-6. Man, this matchup's not good. Dallas looks better. They're better at points in the paint. They're better. They're fast. They score. They can't shoot threes. That's a bad thing. They don't defend threes. That's clearly an LA lean. That cancels out with that. That cancels out with that. Scoring versus defense. Yeah, I can see why overs to play. I can absolutely see why overs to play. Let's go. Let's get rid of the Atlanta plays. Let's go over here. Sparks and wings. Load them up. I didn't even look at unders in the other game. I probably should have done that, but I like the over so much for Atlanta, I didn't care. So let's see, Carrington. Let's see what you've got. What is the only over we have? So let's look at it. Carrington, points and rebounds, 18.5. Well, Dallas is 5th in rebounds, and they can't, well, they do score points, so it does make sense, but you're literally on the line 3 times, so your average is nice. 19-4 and 19, nah, too close. Can't do that. Let's flop to the unders. Let's see what we got. Oh, we don't have any. We have no unders. We have no unders out here. That's fun. All right. So this is going to be a real quick one here. So I think if I'm going to take something this one, I want to take something. There's only 2 games, right? I don't want to pass. I do. Man, these teams are rough. If anything, what is it? Dallas plus 1.5. Dallas has been competitive. LA has been, let's see, who's better? See, they're better at shooting threes. They're better at defending. Their offense is number 2 in the league out of 13. That's really good. And they're 11. I almost want to take Dallas at home plus 1.5 or just straight up money line. I think that's what we're going to do. Why should we even mess around? Let's go Dallas. Plus 1. Let's go Dallas money line. Let's just risk it. Let's have fun with it. Why not, right? Because this is a close matchup, and you see Dallas is being very competitive in their games. It's last 5. LA has been competitive too, but Dallas is at home. They're better. We'll take them and just end it right there. No need to put too much effort into this one. So tomorrow we do have 3 games in the slate. I will make a video tomorrow or maybe later tonight breaking these 3 down so you can see the stats and everything. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you're playing, and I might tail it. Check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheets, and I will see you on Saturday or tomorrow, tonight, whatever, for these 3 games. I'll see you then.